Hello everyone, let's get started with our next video. I know I have made two videos earlier and that was related to the vocabulary number 1, day 1 and the exercise of the day 1. So if you are new to this channel, then please let me tell you that this video is all about vocabulary section. So we are going to start with this new series of vocabulary. If you have not watched till now, just go and watch the first video of the vocabulary section. You can go to the playlist and check it. So let's get started with the second video. My name is Nikita and today I'm going to teach you vocabulary related to education. Education is all about debates and issues. So, opportunity and equality. You can see my cursor. I'm going to read this section. All education systems may ultimately be judged in terms of equality of opportunity. This is often referred to in the debates over selective versus comprehensive schooling. The main issue is whether everyone has the same opportunities for educational achievement or whether elitism of one sort or another is inherent in the system. League tables for the schools and colleges may actually help unintentionally to perpetuate inequalities. While claiming to promote the raising of standards, inevitably, league tables divide educational institutions into good and bad, success and failure, resulting in a two-tier system, or at least that is how the public perceives it. The ability of better off parents and well endowed schools to push children towards the institution at the top of the league may, in the long term, have the effect of depressing opportunity for the less well off or of children from home environments that do not provide the push and motivation to excel. So financial support of different kinds can help to make educational opportunity more equal. So there are, for example, scholarships or bursaries. Okay, this is a new word for me that make it possible for less privileged youngsters to afford tertiary education. Student loans allow undergraduates to pay for the tuition fees and living expenses while they are studying, but few would claim that real equality of opportunity has been achieved. Now, see, this is a kind of a paragraph, and there are many different difficult words are there. I know that you must be thinking that, oh, these are very difficult words for you. All right. It's fine. It's totally fine. What you have to do is just listen to me carefully and you can keep a copy with you, for the vocabulary section and try to write it down in your copy. And also, I want you to repeat after me. So if I am saying any word, just repeat after me and try to remember it today. And whenever we will come with new video, just recap all the words. Okay. So at the end of the video, I'll recap the first chapter. So this is all about debates and issues, opportunity and equality. So how many words are there? There are in total 21 words. We have the meaning of these words: equality of opportunity, selective, comprehensive, schooling, elitism, inherent in, league tables, perpetuate, two-tier system, perceives, better off, endowed, depressing, less well off, excel, scholarships, bursaries, tertiary, student loans, undergraduates, tuition fees. I know many of you must know all these, but when you have to explain it in English itself, you find it difficult. All right, equality of opportunity when everyone has the same chances. That is equality of opportunity. Selective pupils are chosen for entry, usually for academic reasons. Though, in the case of some private schools, parents' ability to pay school fees may be a factor in selection. So here you are a kind of selective. Comprehensive is holistic. Everyone enters without exams and education is free, paid for by the government. This is comprehensive. Schooling is for education received at school. So schooling is whenever you get education at the school, that is schooling. Elitism, when you favor a small privileged group, that is elitism. When you favor a small and privileged group, inherent in existing as a basic part of something. 7. League tables. League tables lists of schools or colleges from the best down to the worst based on exam results and sometimes other criteria. Eighth one, perpetuate. Perpetuate makes something continue. Ninth one, two-tier system. A system with two separate levels, one of which is better than the other. 10th one, perceives. Sees or considers. Better off, richer. Well-endowed, receiving a lot of money in grants, gifts from rich people, etc. Endowments. 13. Depressing, reducing. Less well off, poorer. Less well off, poorer. Achieve an excellent standard, that is excel. Then we have 16. Scholarship, money given to pay for students for studies, usually provided on the basis of academic merit. Bursaries. Bursaries is what? Bursaries is money given to pay for studies, usually provided on the basis of need. See, there are two words. One is scholarships and another one is bursaries. That is the same meaning but a kind of different, slight different meaning. Usually provided on the basis of academic merit, that is scholarship, and bursaries is based on the need. Tertiary, 18th one, education at university or college level. Tertiary. Student loans, money that students can borrow from a bank while studying and then pay back once they are in work. 21 is undergraduates. Students doing a first degree, that is postgraduates, and students doing a first degree, that is undergraduate. Postgraduate is a student doing a further degree like masters and all. Tuition fees, money paid to receive teaching. Alright, other debates and issues. What are the other debates and issues? Language help. Notice how compound adjectives like well off, well endowed, high achieving, badly performing can be used in comparative and superlative forms. Better off, best endowed, higher achieving, worst performing. You're saying badly performing. Instead of badly, you're saying worst performing. Better off, well off. So instead of well off, you're saying better off. Instead of well endowed, you're saying best endowed. High achieving, higher achieving. So these are some used in comparative and superlative forms. Okay, so notice how compound adjectives. So these are compound adjectives: well off, well endowed, high achieving, badly performing. So you're just converting it into comparative and superlative forms by saying well off. You're converting it into better off, best endowed, well endowed, high achieving, higher achieving, badly performing, worse performing. All right, these are some language help. Other debates and issues, some people think that we should return to an emphasis on the 3 rupees, the traditional basic skills, reading, writing, and arithmetic. Literacy and numeracy are skills no one can afford to be without. The ability to read, the ability to count or do basic maths. Curriculum reform is often done for political reasons rather than for good educational rules. Once, changes to what is covered in the national syllabus equals to plan of what is to be studied. Nowadays, lifelong or continuing education is an issue, and creating opportunities for mature students is important. So, education for all ages, adult students, older than the average student, special needs education is expensive because class sizes need to be small or one to one. So, education for children who cannot learn in the normal way because they have some disability. So, we say that students with special ability, one teacher and one pupil, not a group. Children are unhappy at school if there is a lot of bullying. So, if there is a lot of bullying, so obviously children are unhappy at school. So this is threatening behavior. Bullying is a threatening behavior. Some head teachers complain that getting to grips with constant new government guidelines on what school should be doing is a distraction from what they ought to be focusing on. That is an advice of an official on how something should be done takes attention away. So distraction means you're taking attention away from something. Guidelines is you kind of an advice of an official guidelines. Okay. Bullying is threatening behavior. Then again we have one to one. One to one is like education for children who cannot learn in the normal way because they have some disability. So one teacher and one pupil. This is for one to one. And this first one is for special needs education. Special needs education for the children who cannot learn in the normal way because they have some disability. And this one-on-one is one teacher, one pupil. You are not teaching in one group. It is like one-on-one session. Lifelong or continuing education, it's an issue. So lifelong or continuing education, that means education for all ages, that is mature students. Okay, there are two words, lifelong or continuing education, that is education for all ages. Adult students older than the average students, that is mature students. So those students who are older than the average students, they are known as mature students. Curriculum reform. So curriculum reform is changes to what is covered in the national syllabus. It gives a plan of what is to be studied. Literacy and numeracy are skills no one can afford to be without. So literacy is the ability to read. Numeracy is the ability to count or do basic maths. The 3 rupees, the 3 R's. Okay, sorry, not rupees. I'm really very sorry. This is the 3 R's. R's is traditional skill, basic skills. R means reading, writing, and arithmetic. This is about the 3 R's. Some people think we should return to an emphasis on the 3 R's. That is traditional, basic skill, reading, writing, and arithmetic. All right, this is all about the chapter number 2. So we have collected few words, 21 above, and the other few at the end of this. So let me count it again. Equality of opportunity, selective, comprehensive, schooling, elitism, inherent in, okay, interrupting in between. Just please write it down and write it in the comment section how many words you have remembered today. If it's really helping you, just let me know in the comment section so that I can come up with more new videos, and every day I can come with these new vocabularies and with basic detailing of the vocabulary. Okay. All right. League tables, perpetuate, two-tier system, perceives, better off, well-endowed, depressing, less well off, excel. Then we have scholarships, bursaries, tertiary, student loans, undergraduates, tuition fees. Here we have endowments, postgraduates. Then we have the 3 R's, reading, writing, arithmetic, literacy and numeracy, curriculum reform, syllabus, lifelong or continuing education, mature students, special need education, one-to-one, bullying, distraction, guidelines. Then here we have well off, well endowed, high achieving, badly performing, better off, best endowed, higher achieving, worse performing. So this is all about the chapter number 2. So let me, you know, get a recap of chapter number 1, that is cramming for success, study and academic work. Study and exams related words were there. Cram, I'm cramming about something, so don't cram. Cram, genius, do some revision, revise, pass papers, memorize or learnt off by heart, rote learning, mnemonics, bury yourself in your books, intensively know the subject inside out, composition, essay, assignment, project, portfolio, dissertation, thesis, mind map, first draft, writing up, plagiarism form, deadline, submitted, assessed, feedback. Then we have do research, formal, less formal is do research. This is carry out research, academic journals, papers or articles, then access it online, interlibrary loan, open educational resources, dropout, finals, and well qualified. This is all about the chapter number 1. Just go to the video number 1 and see the exercise and the chapter. The second one is again education, debates and issues, opportunities and equality. So we have equality of opportunity when everyone has the same chances. Next is selective. Pupils are chosen for entry usually for academic reasons, though in the case of some private schools, parents' ability to pay school fees may be a factor in selection. Comprehensive. Everyone enters without exams and education is free, paid for by the government. Schooling, education received at school. Fifth one is inherent elitism, when you favor a small and privileged group, that is elitism, where less people are very elite. Inherent in, inherent in existing as a basic part of something. Seventh, league tables, list of schools or colleges from best down to the worst based on exam results and sometimes other criteria. Eighth one, perpetuate make something continue. Ninth one, two-tier system with two separate levels, one of which is better than the other. Then perceives is sees, considers, I perceive, I consider, sees. 11th, better off, richer, better off, the ability of better off parents, richer parents. Well-endowed schools, well-endowed schools receiving a lot of money in grants, gifts from the rich people. Then we have depressing. Depressing is reducing. Effects of depressing. Effects of reducing opportunity for the less well off. Less well off is poorer people, less well off or children from home environments that do not provide the push and motivation to excel. Excel is to achieve an excellent standard. Then we have scholarship. Scholarship is the money given to pay for studies, usually provided on the basis of academic merit. Bursaries is the money given to pay for studies, usually provided on the basis of need, not on the basis of merit. Then we have 18th tertiary. Tertiary is education at university or college level, tertiary level. Student loans. Student loans, money that students can borrow from a bank while studying and then pay back once they are in work. Then we have undergraduates, students doing a first degree. And postgraduates means student doing a further degree, master's degree. Postgraduates are like master's degree, MA and all. And undergraduates are like bachelor degree. 21 is tuition fees, money paid to receive teaching. Then we have the three R's, reading, writing, arithmetic. Literacy means the ability to read. Numeracy means the ability to count or do basic maths. Curriculum reform. Curriculum reform changes to what is covered in the national syllabus, that is plan of what is to be studied. Lifelong or continuing education, that means education for all ages. And then we have mature students, adult students older than the average student. Special needs education. Special needs educations are the one who cannot learn in the normal way because they have some disability. One to one teacher and one pupil, not a group. Bullying is threatening behavior. Then guidelines means an advice of an official one. Distraction takes attention away. So, this is all about the second chapter in which we are talking about the debates and issues. So, always focus on these detailing of debates and issues. That is really very important. So, we are going to see some different things here. So, these are related to 1 minute. So we have collected almost more than 20 words in the second chapter of education debates and issues. This is all about opportunity and equality. Equality of opportunity, comprehensive schooling, selective, elitism, inherent and league tables, perpetuate, two-tier system, better off, perceives, well-endowed, depressing, less well-off, excel, scholarships, bursaries, undergraduates, postgraduates, tuition fees, student loans, tertiary. Then we have the three R's, literacy, numeracy, curriculum reform, syllabus, lifelong or continuing education, mature students, special needs education, and one-to-one, bullying, distraction, guidelines. So we'll see you in the next video with some practice sessions. Okay, so this is the exercise of this chapter. So stay tuned and make sure that you're going to remember this by heart, and then only you are going to see the next video for the practice session. All right. And whoever is very new to this channel, just go and watch the playlist section. I'm sure that you will find something unique here. And if you really find something unique, then please comment below how many words have you learned today. It would be really very nice from you. It's not because I want you to do something, I am not thinking about that, but I just want you to learn these words. And if you will engage in the comment section and if you will write it of your own, that means the words are going to be yours and you can create some sentences with these words. All right, see you tomorrow in the next video with some new exercises of this particular chapter. Stay tuned. Bye bye. Take care.